Hey everyone, your friendly neighborhood natty here. My name is Matthew, and today's video is going to be a 7-year taste test for one of Wise Company's freeze-dried foods. So I actually have several packets of Wise Company's, I think it's dehydrated freeze-dried foods. I actually got it with the, there was a deal 7 years ago. 7 years ago there was a deal for the Bond Arms Derringer, which I have here. This one is the Snake Slayer. This is the one that I got. So it's 45 Colt and 410, 3-inch chamber. And I bought a lot of other barrels. I bought like a 381, because you can change the barrels on this gun. I got a 380, a 9, and then I think I got the 357 Magnum as well. And that was in a 4 1/4 inch barrel. And this deal 7 years ago, I think it was a holiday deal, you can get a holster for it, for the Derringer. This is the one here. And the holster itself it's actually pretty nice. It's pretty nice, but there's one big problem. It's not really for like real skinny people, you know? If you look at this side here, well, I'm left-handed, so you know the gun's on my right side, but if you look here, all the holes that they have kind of punctured in there, it's for a very like big body person, you know, big chest, which I didn't have. Even now, I don't have. I mean, I have a lot more muscle than I did back 7 years ago, but even then, it's like none of these, even the tightest puncture here, it was still loose on me. So I asked them about it. I thought they made it, they cut it or resized it, and they were like, oh, if it doesn't fit, just send it back and we'll refund you. And I was like, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I like it. I think you guys made a good thing. It's just you don't make it for us little people. So what I did is, since it doesn't fit on me at the tightest hole, I just made a whole new hole. I just punctured one right up here, way high. Here's the tightest one stock, and I punctured one here all the way up here, and now it fits a lot better for me. So you know, that's where it's at right now. It's not that tight actually. It could probably be tighter, but that worked way better than Bond Arms stock tightness, I guess. So yeah, that's what the deal came with. It came with the Derringer shoulder holster, and these freeze dehydrated foods, they actually came with the backpack. So this is the backpack. That's what you get with their I think it was a holiday deal. So in the backpack, there's a lot of stuff actually. There's some survival gear. There's like waterproof matches and some playing cards. Gotta have playing cards. First aid kit. Poncho, rain poncho, really cool stuff actually. And then you get these water pouches. These are purified drinking water. There's 5 of them, I believe. Yep. And how many ounces? 4.227 ounces. And then of course we have the Wise Company dehydrated foods. So you get 5. It's gonna be these 5. Remember, this was 7 years ago, guys. You get apple cinnamon cereal, we got Southwest rice and beans, and creamy pasta, vegetable rotini, brown sugar and maple multigrain cereal, and hearty tortilla soup. You also get this whey milk alternative. Yes, yeah, pretty easy to make. So basically, the Wise Company, most of their foods, unless it's like bulk, if you buy them in bulk, then it depends. I think the shelf life is going to be like 15 to 20 depending on the bulk. But these little packets, I think they're good for 25 years. So now we're hitting the 7-year mark because I bought this stuff back in 2016, and I just kept it in its backpack and in a cool, dry place for the last 7 years, which is ideal conditions. So if you don't do that, then it might not last 25 years. But I did it that way, so I know it's good. And so with 5 of these, what I'm thinking is we'll do one now, so it'll be like a 7-year test. Then we can do it again at 10 years, We can do it again at 15 years. We can do it again at 20 years. And we can do it again at 24 years. I don't want to do it super close to 25, but I'd say about 24 years is probably when we would do the last one. Now, as far as making them, I think the instructions are exactly the same. Keep in mind that there's an oxygen absorber, a packet in there that keeps it fresh. So unless you're going to make all 4 servings, and each serving is about, well, not the breakfast stuff, but the entrees are about 200 calories per serving. You're looking at about 800. Then make sure you keep that packet if you're not going to make the whole thing. If you're going to make the whole thing, you can throw away the oxygen absorber, but if you're not going to make the whole thing, you should keep that in there after you take whatever servings you need. For me, I'm going to do actually half servings, 2 of them, because 1 serving is about 230. That's not enough calories for me. I need at least 500. That's really low end per meal, 3 times a day. So I'm going to make 1, and we'll test it when it's fresh. And then I'll also, because I got to go to work, and I'm going to make the other half as, well, I'm going to save it as work dinner, basically, at 6 o'clock. So at this point, we need to choose which one we want. I think we can take away the ready-made breakfast. They're not enough calories. Oh, this one is. Oh, they are. Never mind. They all are pretty good calories. They're in the 200, 230. This one, not so much. This one's really not so much. But yeah, I think we can kind of... I'm not going to do these because I usually have oatmeal Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I don't want to have something similar to that. So that leaves us with creamy pasta, vegetable rotini, hearty tortilla soup, or Southwest rice and beans. Well, which one do I want to try? Rice and black beans. This sounds good. Sounds it for later. This also sounds good. So let's do the one that doesn't sound good. Hearty tortilla soup. Traditional Southwest flavored soup with rice and black beans. Okay. So the net weight is 6.4 ounces. So I'm going to measure out 3.2 ounces. And the instructions pretty clear. Well, they say 4 cups of water to a boil. I'm guessing that's for per serving, right? Yeah, probably. So probably just 1 cup of water to boil. No, 2, because we're taking 2 servings. So we'll do 2 cups of water to a boil. Put it in there, stir it, turn off the heat after it's brought to a boil. Cover, let stand 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. Okay. Uncover, let cool for 2 to 3 minutes. All right. Let's go ahead and make this. Hey you guys, welcome back. So I went ahead and got it all done and made. This is what it looks like. I will say that it was kind of chunky while it was kind of cooking there, even during the 15 minutes. So you do have to kind of break it down a little bit. I'd also say the temperature is very, I'd say like lukewarm. So I think if I make the second one of this, the other half, I really wouldn't, I don't know if I would turn the heat off. I think I would just leave it on medium instead. Okay, here we go. Here we go! Let's take the first one here. This is a chunky one. Well, let's do that one then. There it is. No, it's hardly hot. I think I would break it up more, being chunky together. The taste, I would say, is pretty average. But you know what? It works. If you're thinking about like survival food, rationing, stuff like that, it works. It serves its purpose. I wouldn't say it's good or tastes good, and I don't think the 7 years degraded anything, but it's a good rationing tool. So I don't know, I guess I'd probably say it's like a 6 out of 10. So yeah, I guess I will try it again at work. That will be microwaved. Hopefully it'll be more hotter than it was cooking it, and I will see you guys then. Hey you guys, welcome back. So I'm at work now, and I've already microwaved it. It was about 3 minutes. 3 minutes to get it kind of like comfortably hot. I think the 1 and the 2 minute was kind of like, it wasn't it. It wasn't it. So let's go ahead and try again here. So this is after being microwaved. It seems to be a lot less. I think it's settled. I think that's what happened. Like the first time, some of it wasn't settled, and that's why it's grouped together, but it's a lot better here. So let me just grab a bit. There he is. Hearty tortilla soup. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. I mean, I would still give it the score of 6 to 10, 6 out of 10, because it's just that it's not really good tasting. But considering that it's rationing food, and you know you only need 1 cup. Well, I assume it's 1 cup per serving, so you get 4 servings as a rationing food. Like, assuming you can make boiling water, that's pretty good. And the 25-year shelf life, at least for here, I can say it is definitely guaranteed to 7 years, so that's good. But I think for the cooking part, when they tell you to boil it and then turn off the heat, I actually wouldn't turn off the heat. I'd say probably just leave it on medium for the 15 minutes, because the heat makes it a little bit better. With the heat, I'd say it's 7 out of 10, and then without it, it's like 6 out of 10. But it's a rationing food, and that's not really I guess I would say it's not a really fair concern. You know what I mean? What rationing food is going to taste good, really? So that's all for this video. I'll see you guys in 3 years, and that will be a 10-year taste test for one of the dehydrated freeze-dried foods. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.
You learned martial arts! Martial arts, good!